Welcome back to what can only be described as the most absurd, logic-defying night in the 19-year history of the IPL. We're going to cover match number 35 of IPL 2026, a clash that started as a standard Saturday night fixture but violently escalated into a 500-plus run bloodbath. The evening kicked off with Delhi Capitals winning the toss and opting to bat first on what looked like a relatively normal track. However, there were rumors that the pitch had been heavily rolled earlier that morning to create an absolute concrete highway. Delhi knew exactly what they were doing and the stage was set for a massive total. But before the absolute carnage began, there was the drop that altered the very fabric of the universe. Rahul, fresh at the crease, skied a completely manageable delivery straight to Shashank Singh, who inexplicably let it burst right through his fingers. In a game of tight margins, this wasn't just a dropped catch, it was the match slipping away. The gossip from the Punjab camp is that head coach Ricky Ponting was absolutely fuming in the dugout, delivering a massive expletive-laden dressing down at the strategic timeout. Rumor has it a tactical whiteboard met a tragic end shortly after that dropped catch, and honestly, who could blame him for losing his mind? To pay the ultimate price, Rahul walked out of that timeout like a man possessed, ready to silence every single critic who ever doubted his T20 strike rate. He went completely berserk, hammering an unbeaten 152 off just 67 deliveries with 9 massive sixes. It was a masterclass in brute force, registering the highest individual score by an Indian in the tournament's history. Rahul wasn't dealing out this punishment alone. Local boy Nitish Rana joined the party, tearing the Punjab bowlers to shreds with a jaw-dropping 91 off just 44 balls. The duo put together a historic 220-run partnership that left the Kings' bowling attack looking completely and utterly clueless. Delhi finished their 20 overs posting a mammoth, seemingly unchaseable 264 for 2. Chasing 265 in a T20 match is where hope usually goes to die, and the atmosphere in the away dressing room was reportedly dead silent. Analysts on commentary were already writing Punjab's obituary, assuming they would simply crumble under the sheer weight of the scoreboard pressure. But the Kings had a radically different script in mind. Openers Prabhsimran Singh and Priyansh Arya marched out to the middle like men with absolutely nothing to lose. They ripped the Delhi attack to shreds with pure unfiltered carnage, blasting 116 runs in just the first 6 overs. Prabhsimran notched up an 18-ball 50, setting the stadium on fire and putting the seemingly impossible chase firmly on track. However, the high-octane run fest took a terrifying, heart-stopping halt during the middle overs. Fast bowler Lungi Njidi, desperately backpedaling to catch a skied ball, lost his footing and fell violently onto his head. It was a horrifying sight that instantly drained the adrenaline right out of the stadium. An eerie pin-drop silence fell over the Arun Jaitley Stadium as medical staff rushed the field and stretchered Njidi into an ambulance. It was a sobering, scary moment right in the middle of the madness, reminding everyone of the very real human element behind this gladiatorial sport. When play finally resumed after a lengthy delay, it was PBKS skipper Shreyas Iyer's turn to take charge of the monumental chase. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife, and the required run rate was beginning to creep up into dangerous territory. But the roller coaster of drama was far from over thanks to an unbelievable twist of fate. Delhi's substitute fielder Karan Nair dropped Shreyas Iyer not once but twice in consecutive overs. Making Delhi pay the ultimate price for those catastrophic drops, Iyer smashed a brilliant, unbeaten 71 off 36 balls to violently end the contest. With an emphatic 6-over long on, the Punjab Kings reached the target with a whole 7 balls to spare. They didn't just win a cricket match that night, the Punjab Kings shattered the world record for the highest successful run chase in T20 history. It was a game of dropped catches, massive centuries, terrifying injuries, and impossible records, a night of IPL cricket that we will genuinely never, ever forget.